What is up, guys? Welcome back to the vlog. You may notice that, well, two things. You may notice that my glasses are foggy. That's because I just came out of the shower. Second of all, my voice is very deep right now. That's because I'm still recovering from a sore throat. A few weeks back, I discovered the Musubi. A Musubi is basically a rectangular sushi. It's a bit more flat and it consists of rice, your protein, and it's just wrapped in seaweed. Very simple. The Musubi is God's gift to this planet. It is simple, understated, honest, and delicious. Now, I have made a few Musubis. I made a smoked salmon Musubi, which was lit. Made a chicken teriyaki Musubi. That was good. The chicken was a little bit dry, but the concept was there. Execution wasn't the greatest, but still very good. And I am now inspired to make more different types of Musubis. So I did a quick look on YouTube and all I found was Spam Musubi. That's all that's out there. And I'm a bit disappointed because I know that the Musubi is a canvas for creation. But I think if I'm going to delve into this Musubi thing, we should start at the baseline. We should see what the hype's all about. So let's come along with me. We're gonna make some Spam Musubi today. Now, making a Musubi is quite simple. All I did was I ordered a Musubi and sushi set from Amazon. I think it was like $8, and this is what I got. I got my Musubi mold and two of these little cute rice ball onigiri things, which we'll get back to at a later episode. But today we're not using this. We're just using the Musubi mold. Super simple. Now, you may be wondering, why Spam Musubi? It seems like a pretty weird combination. So here's a brief history lesson on the Musubi. Don't quote me on anything because I didn't do any research. So from what I've gathered, a genius of a Japanese lady living in Hawaii had a little eatery, a little restaurant, and she was making Musubis. Around this time, it was right after the war. I don't know which war, my history is very bad. And so canned goods such as the Spam, the humble Spam, were being consumed in high volume. Now, this lady, I don't know her name. I should probably look it up because I think that's important. Barbara Funamura, a Japanese lady living in Hawaii, had a stroke of genius. She saw her Spam and she saw the Musubi molds. And she combined these two things and created the Spam Musubi. It was like Thanos collecting the Infinity Stones. It's like the Avatar controlling the earth via wind and water. Yin and Yang coming together. Like freaking Gojo with his hollow purple. It was amazing. It was truly a product that came from its environment, and in many ways, a fusion of two cultures who previously were at strife, but then created something that was beautiful, the Spam Musubi. Now, as I said before, I've made plenty of Musubi before. Well, not plenty, I've made it 2 or 3 times, and they were all delicious. I have never had a Spam Musubi before. So today what we're going to do is we're going to make the Spam Musubi. Nothing pretentious, nothing advanced, just Spam Musubi in its most simplest form, and we're gonna have a taste. All right, making this is easy. I've got some leftover steamed white rice from yesterday. I've got my Spam. I've got some nori or sushi seaweed. I've got my mold. I have this, what's it called? Furikake. This is wakame chazuki. For those who don't know, this is just basically seaweed rice seasoning. Apparently it's really good on popcorn as well. I've never tried it. Let me know if you put this on popcorn. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. And then we also have some seasoning sauce. You can use soy sauce, you can use Maggi seasoning, basically the same thing. In most cases, you actually don't even need this mold. I've seen people use this can as a mold, which honestly I think is genius. That is the definition of gangster. All right, we're going to quickly put this together and we'll have a look at what this Spam Musubi is all about. Alright guys, just like that, I literally made it in real time. We have the humble spam musubi. Let's just spend some time admiring this beautiful piece of food. It's, as I said, it's simple, it's portable, it's rectangular so that you can stack it into lunch containers. It's the perfect size, it's the perfect snack. It fits perfectly into your pocket. Let me tell you something guys. When I have a kid and I send them off to school, they're going to have a musubi in each of their pockets. In fact, little Trong is going to be wearing a combat vest, a tactical vest. When he goes to school, he's going to be just loaded with musubis. He's not going to have any issues with making friends at school. Hey Sarah, are you hungry? Bah! Oh, hi Miss Norman, sorry I'm late for school, but I brought you some snacks. Whoopah! Did I say more? So this is the most simplest form of a musubi. This is the musubi that your mum will make for you if you both wake up late in the morning and you have 5 minutes to get ready. And 2 of those 5 minutes she'd spend beating your ass. And then depending on how much she loves you, she might not even put soy sauce or furikake in it. That actually brings back a core memory. So we used to drive a Toyota Hiace, which is like a van, and I used to ride in the back. And we lived quite far from school, so it was like a 25-30 minute drive in the morning. And on numerous occasions, I'll be riding in the back, half asleep, and halfway there, I look down and I realize that I'm not even wearing shoes. And we're already running late. Oh man, did my mum beat my ass on those days. But see, this is what the simple musubi does for you. It brings back core memories. It's simple and it's look at it. How cool is it? Let's give it a taste. Got seaweed on my teeth. You know what? Like, as simple as it is pretty delicious, not even gonna lie. Guys, like honestly, that was actually pretty good. So as I said before, that's the most simple way you can make a spam musubi. But the musubi is a canvas for innovation and creation, right? And I'm a bit disappointed because when I look on YouTube, all I see is spam musubi. There's so much you can do with it, right? So today what we're going to do is I want to take this to the next level. I want to make it a little bit bougie, a little bit gourmet. So what I'm thinking of is we're still going to keep the core ingredients, right? So rice, spam, but we're going to grill the spam and we're going to soy glaze it. Scrambled eggs, I think will be a lovely addition. Some Kewpie mayo, love Kewpie. Kewpie, I know you're watching this video, sponsor me. Come on man, let's not play around. I know you're watching. When you look at those ingredients, personally, I think of one extra ingredient which is going to blow this out of the water. Let me tell you a story. I've got rice on my finger. Let me tell you a story. So I grew up in New South Wales, western suburbs, Doonside, Blacktown. We didn't have any Hawaiians in that area. We didn't have many Pacific Islanders in that area. We had 2 friends. I had Sione and I had Philippe. Anyways, in Doonside, we didn't have many Hawaiians, but I had a lot of Filipino friends. My Filipino friends also ate spam, but they introduced me to something which was a game changer. Let me get it for you. Mee goreng. This is Indomie mee goreng. If you haven't had mee goreng, do yourself a favor. This is great. So I'm going to make a spam and egg musubi with mee goreng inside as well. We're going to make it as delicious and as elevated as we can, and I think it's going to be a banger. Let's do it. All right guys, I'm gonna show you the secret to perfect scrambled eggs. Now, you just get your pan, hold on. So I've got 3 eggs here, just scrambled, nothing fancy. Get your pan, put some oil in, get it ripping hot, and we're gonna pour it in. Just like that. Just wait a few seconds. Now the secret ingredient to the perfect scrambled eggs is a spoon. I don't know why, I don't know the science behind it. Watch this. Look at that. Just give it a bit of a stir. Just like that. It is done. Residual heat is going to cook it. Perfect scrambled eggs. Vicky always asks me, how do you make scrambled eggs so nicely? What's your technique? It's a spoon. Don't use anything else. I don't know why. The spoon just works. Just don't question the spoon, use a spoon. Look at that. Perfect. Don't overcook it. Residual heat is going to make sure that it is perfectly cooked. Let's see if I can flip it. Look at that. Pro tips. While we're cooking the eggs, I'm also boiling some water because we're going to make the mee goreng next. Alright, so once the water is boiled, you chuck your noodles in. For the love of God, do not add your seasoning just yet. This is a dry noodle. So once that is ready, I like mine a little bit al dente. We're going to drain it in the sink and then we're going to stir all this good stuff in and your mee goreng is basically done. I'm not sure if you guys have seen in my previous vlogs, but I make some pretty damn good, fancy, elevated mee goreng. So if you're interested in that and you want a mee goreng video, let me know in the comments below and maybe I can take you along for another mee goreng food adventure. For now, let's get this mee goreng done and we're gonna work on our soy and chili sauce glazed Spam. All right, for our Spam, we have cut them into, I don't know, like, what's that? An inch, half an inch thick? I don't know, about that thick. I've made 6 slices, so we're gonna make 6 Musubis. Quite a lot of food, but Vicky is actually staying at home today, working from home, so we're gonna have lunch together. Yay, Vicky! Anyways, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna pan fry them, so get this pan ripping hot. Again, I've never done this before, but how hard can it be? We're going to pan fry the Spam on both sides so it's nice and crispy. And then what I've done is I've made a bit of a marinade glaze right here. And this is just a combination of some soy sauce, some mirin, some sriracha, and a little bit of sugar. Don't ask me how much I put in because I just chucked whatever I felt like was gonna go in there. I don't have a recipe, I don't work off recipes, and I'm doing this on purpose because I want you guys to go home and try it yourself and just go out there and make mistakes. This is what I love about cooking. I don't like working on recipes, I just like doing whatever feels right at the moment. And you make mistakes, sometimes it turns out good, sometimes it doesn't, and that's just the fun thing about cooking. It's also why I'm really bad at baking because I don't follow instructions at all. All right, this is nice and hot. Let's do this. Oh, listen to that sizzle. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. I was just thinking another way you could do this, and I've seen it done before, is that as you fry the Spam, you pour your egg mixture over it. So you sort of make like a Spam omelet and then you fold the egg around it. So you almost make like a mini Spam and egg Musubi, which you can then put into your Musubi. That's pretty cool. All right, once both sides are caramelized, we're gonna pour in our glaze. Pour it all over. And then we're just gonna give it a shake. Make sure it's nice and coated. And just sort of cook it off until it becomes sticky. All right, apologies for the bad camera angle. Let's get this all done. I think all of the pieces are ready. So now with this, I'm not exactly sure how to put it together, and I think order is pretty important. So I think what we'll do is let's start with rice, and I'm not going to put too much, just because we have that added mi goreng as the carb. So just a thin layer of rice, just enough to make a foundation, just to make a base. Gonna tamp it down. And there's a bit more. This is fun. If you guys are thinking of getting a Musubi mold, I highly recommend it. It's a really fun thing to make. All right, so we have our rice. Let's go ahead and put in our furikake. Now, I think we'll go in with some mi goreng. We won't put too much. Again, just enough to make a layer. Oh guys, this is gonna be so good. Look how yum that looks. All right, we're gonna tamp it down again to make it flat. Oh, beautiful. I think we'll go in with, let's go egg, spam, sauce, wrap. No, egg, sauce, spam, and wrap. Taking this very seriously, guys. Just a little bit of egg. And then we'll go sauce, just a little bit, because there's a lot of flavors going on. Let's go a little bit of Kewpie. Can't go wrong with Kewpie. See, I stuffed up. I should have tamped it first and then put sauce, because now I'm gonna get sauce all over this. That's okay, we'll survive. So I like to press it down and then use that pressure to get rid of the mold. Just like that. I'll clean this now. All right, let's get our spam. Oh, look at this beautiful piece of spam. Look at that. All right, first piece of spam with that caramelized glaze. Go on. Oh, look at that. I just licked my fingers. Very yummy. All right, and then now we roll it up. Oh, just fits. And the cool thing about this is that the soy glaze on the spam helps saturate the seaweed and it makes it stick together. Rice, mi goreng, furikake, egg, mayo, spam. Look at that. All right, let's make the remaining 5 and then we'll plate it up. All right, food's ready. You want a drink? No. We don't need no cutlery. Alright, so this is my take on a spam musubi. Spam musubi is meant to be really simple, just rice, spam, nori. What we have here is we've got the rice, leftover rice, with furikake, which is pretty standard. I've added mi goreng, scrambled eggs. The spam I've glazed with soy sauce and sriracha. And there's a little bit of Kewpie in there as well. So it should be a flavor bomb. Hopefully you like it.
Trust you to be extra.
You just grab it and you eat it like a sandwich.
Okay.
You might fall apart, but that's all part of the fun. Alright, let's give it a try. Very salty.
I think a pickle would be good enough.
Like pickled onion. Or fresh red onion.
Or pickled ginger.
Do you reckon it'd be cute if our kid had these in his pockets when he goes to school?
It's a good cucumber. Sweet.
Oh man, that was epic. Alright, so we've just finished lunch. We couldn't finish it all. We each had like 2 of them. They're very filling. They are quite salty. Spam is very salty. Everything was very salty. But it was still delicious. And I think even though it is elevated and I added so much effort into it, there was nothing wrong with the original, just the rice, the spam, and the furikake. But yeah, I'm excited to play around with the musubi. Me and Vicky were talking about how we could change it up. She added tomato sauce to it, and she said it reminded her of childhood. And again, this is something that I think that the humble musubi does. It sort of brings you back to a simpler time, which is why I find it so fun. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna make more, so if you have any ideas of what variation of the musubi I should make next, chuck them down in the comment. I have a chef friend who says I should make one with nem, which is like a Vietnamese cured pork, or make one with fried rice. I think that'd be cool. I want to try doing like a tuna mayo one, or maybe like a chicken katsu. I think that'd be yummy. But yeah, musubi is a canvas for creation. So let me know in the comments below what you guys want to see next. And thanks so much for watching. We are very close to 90 subscribers. So if you like this content, please like the video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.